remember they're changing my voice. Proverbs 3, like Proverbs 8 and Proverbs 15, is very important, so I'm just going to go through the whole thing again. We'll go through some parts in Proverbs 4 and Proverbs 5 and wrap this up. It shouldn't take that long. Proverbs 3, wisdom bestows well-being. Proverbs, right, pro-words, if you will. Wisdom, insight, discernment, knowledge, understanding, love, life, well-being, heart, peace with God, spiritual prosperity, faithfulness, discipline, focus, commands, and instruction, etc. These are some key pro-words for Proverbs. Veer from the BS, veer from the world. My son, do not forget my teaching, but keep my commands in your heart. For they prolong your life many years and bring you peace and prosperity. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Bind them around your neck and write them on the tablet of your heart. Then you will win favor and a good name in the sight of God and man. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him and he will make your path straight. So a lot of people, say people with worldly power, they don't understand why they should let me be famous and so on and so forth. It's a mistake that people make time and time again. Then you think about women and money, think about who the kids are looking up to. They have racial motivations and what have you. They don't think things through. This is one of many reasons it says, keep my commands in your heart. Right? Don't forget the teaching. Let love and faithfulness never leave you. Don't let greed surpass these things. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not in your own understanding. Don't do what you think you should do. Everyone in the world right now, including my parents who are blameless, think that they should do what they think they should do. Okay, but I'm the gate which God's commands comes through. Right? Keep God's commands in your heart and follow them. Right? Don't lean on your own understanding. All your ways submit to God and he'll make your path straight. The only way to go straight to heaven is to obey God through me. Submitting to me is submitting to God, and not Satan is trying to control my mind. See, not Satan is trying to control my mind or trying to control you. As morals prove that people should obey me. 7. Do not be wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord and shun evil. Do not be wise in a worldly way. People must estimate their own spiritual wisdom accurately. This will bring health to your body and nourishment to your bones. Honor the Lord with your wealth, with the first fruit of all your crops. One of many reasons people must submit to me or pay eternal penalties. Only a fool would choose to rebel. So we talk about the first fruit of the crops. Okay, so there's more than one translation here, interpretation rather, and both of them are important. Both the main ones I'm going to bring up. One is wisdom, right? The fruit of the righteous is wisdom. So honor God with wisdom, have the wisdom to fear the Lord and to submit to him, etc. That's why it was talking about what it was earlier in the chapter. The other, wisdom, righteousness, justice, what have you. The other interpretation, the thing that they're bringing up is to give the righteous the best of everything. Now, a lot of people, they don't understand why that is. Well, look at the world. Yeah, look at Elon Musk. Look at the rich of the world. These people got rich from Bitcoin. They look like clowns, right? A lot of them they paint their face white on purpose. Look like Ronald McDonald. Jack in the Box. Yeah, they don't look like serious people. They don't look like they're living a fulfilled life. They don't look like, a fruit that is very healthy and ripe. They look like they're sickly and evil. What did they do? They insisted on their ways and not God's, and they didn't restore the moral order. So now when they have a child, right? So imagine Elon Musk has a child, with all due respect, he comes out following in the footsteps of his father's very faulty, immoral life, and I'm sure most people would agree that I'm right. They would just be like, wow, he said that, if anything. Now imagine if he did the things the right way. Then his light would break forth. His vindication, his justice, his righteousness like the dawn, and he would live a fulfilling life that money could never possibly replace. He will feel the martial spirit of God perfecting him and his children and his life. But instead, he's leading himself astray, he's leading his children astray, he's leading the world astray as a public figure. Okay, God said, honor him first, and then he will make your life perfect. Okay, he will fill in, he will answer those questions that, cause you to question God. People say, hey, why should I do something I don't know is true? Da 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 da. It all comes forth. You'll have the wisdom and the knowledge to know why you should do what's right. If you do what's right and obey God through me and not cheat me out of my right to lead. It is worse to cheat me out of my right to lead than to cheat everyone else who's ever lived put together. And people don't understand why that is. And it has to do with righteous intensity. It has to do with being the gate of God. There's a lot of reasons there. Then it says, then your barns will be filled to overflowing, and your vats will brim over with new wine. See the parable of the rich fool, right? What is this blood money worth, right? Then you have guilt. And if you use psychology, you look like a pale idiot who looks sick. You're like, I'm trying not to think about that, versus your spiritual wealth and your spiritual health, okay, will flow over with new wine, okay? What does someone profit to gain the world and lose their soul? Well, look at Elon Musk. You think being giddy is the same as being profoundly happy and having joy and peace of mind with God? Okay, being giddy is inferior. My son, do not despise the Lord's discipline and do not resent his rebuke, because the Lord disciplines those he loves as a father, the son he delights in. Blessed are those who find wisdom, those who gain understanding, for she is more profitable than silver and yields better returns than gold. She is more precious than rubies. Nothing you desire can compare with her. See Proverbs 31. A wife of noble character who can find, she is worth much more than rubies. She's much more precious than rubies. So that family and that life that comes as a result of obeying God is greater. Now some of you might take offense. Okay, if you and your family lived a healthier life, you worked out together, you ate healthier food, you had less background stressors, wouldn't your family be better than it is now? All of your families aren't living the optimum life. 16, long life is in her hand. In her left hand are riches and honor. Long life is in her right hand. In her left hand are riches and honor, right? Spiritual riches, living forever, honor. Her ways are pleasant ways, and all her paths are peace. She is a tree of life to those who take hold of her, and those who hold her fast will be blessed. By wisdom the Lord laid the earth's foundations. By understanding he set the heavens in place. Notice the tree of life, okay, ripe fruit, the tree of actual life, the essence of what life is, justice and righteousness, perfection, a perfect flower, perfect rose. What is the essence? What is the source of that? By wisdom the Lord laid the earth's foundations. By understanding he set the heavens in place. By his knowledge the watery depths were divided, and the clouds let drop the dew. Okay, by wisdom Christ comes back on a cloud. That is me. My son, do not let wisdom and understanding out of your sight. Preserve sound judgment and discretion. Wisdom, understanding, sound judgment, discretion. You think I'm wrong about Elon Musk? You tell me why he doesn't emphasize these points. I do. He's not the top martial artist. I am. I'm not saying that as some kind of cocky person. This has to be said. Sound judgment, discretion. Okay? I am the way to a truly fulfilling life, whether or not it's short or long. I'm the way to eternal life. I'm the way to reaching your true potential. No one else is. Use your sound, use judgment, use sense, use insight. There will be life for you, an ornament to grace your neck. Then you will go on your way in safety, and your foot will not stumble. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. When you lie down, your sleep will be sweet. Have no fear of the sudden disaster or the ruin that overtakes the wicked, for the Lord will be at your side and will keep your foot from being snared. In what way? Okay, keep your foot from being snared in a way that you feel like you can't recover from. And God is with you, and you're moving in the warrior spirit of God. No setback or dramatic event can bring you down. Do not withhold good from those to whom it is due when it is in your power to act. Do not say to your neighbor, come back tomorrow and I'll give it to you, when you already have it with you. Okay, so they should scramble. I've been saying this for a long time. It says in Psalms, I run in the paths of your command. They should scramble to rally to me, to obey God through me. Do not accuse anyone for no reason when they have done you no harm. Do not envy the violent or choose any of their ways. For the Lord detests the perverse, but takes the upright into his confidence. The Lord's curse is on the house of the wicked, but he blesses the home of the righteous. He mocks proud mockers, but shows favor to the humble and oppressed. The wise inherit honor, but fools get only shame. Okay? Remember, this chapter is called Wisdom Bestows Well-Being. So those who care about themselves and their friends and their family and their children, what have you, okay, they focus on the well-being and not on the money or the conformity or trying to save the flesh. Thank you.